The development of Bayonetta, an action-adventure game developed by Platinum Games and published by Sega, was led by Hideki Kamiya, known for his work on Devil May Cry and Beautiful Joe. Here's a timeline of its development: 2007, conception and early development, studio foundation and project planning. Platinum Games was founded in 2006 by former Capcom employees, including Kamiya. In 2007, Bayonetta was conceived as one of the studio's first projects. Conceptualization: Kamiya wanted to create a new action game with a unique female protagonist that could appeal to a global audience. He envisioned a powerful witch character, which was rare in gaming at the time. 2008, initial production and design. Art and character design: Mari Shimazaki designed Bayonetta, the protagonist, with a striking look, including her signature gun heels, long black hair, and stylish witch-like attire. Kamiya wanted her design to blend fashion with power, focusing on creating a character with a strong, elegant, and commanding presence. Game mechanics: the development team built upon mechanics similar to Devil May Cry but introduced new elements, like witch time, a slow-motion mechanic activated by perfect dodges. This added a distinct flow to combat. 2008 to 2009, full development, refinement and testing. The team fine-tuned gameplay elements to make it responsive, challenging, and fluid. Bayonetta emphasized stylish combos, which required extensive playtesting to achieve balance. Music and sound design: Platinum Games focused on a unique soundtrack that mixed jazz, electronic, and orchestral elements to enhance the gameplay and atmosphere. The score featured notable tracks like Fly Me to the Moon in a remixed format, which became iconic. 2009, marketing and release promotion: leading up to its release, Bayonetta generated attention for its stylish, fast-paced action and the uniqueness of its protagonist. Demos were released to build anticipation and test the waters with the gaming community. Release dates: Bayonetta was released in Japan on October 29, 2009, and in North America and Europe in January 2010. Bayonetta received critical acclaim for its gameplay, art direction, and creative design, solidifying Kamiya and Platinum Games as prominent figures in the action genre. The game went on to become a franchise, with sequels expanding Bayonetta's story and refining its mechanics. 402 The development timeline of Bayonetta 2 is notable for its obstacles, eventual rescue, and collaboration with Nintendo. Here's a breakdown of key points: concept and initial development, late 2010, early 2012. After the success of Bayonetta, 2010, Platinum Games began discussing a sequel. They had high hopes for another release, but finding a publisher proved difficult. Sega, which had published the first game, experienced financial constraints and could not fund the sequel. Nintendo partnership and revival, mid-2012. With Sega unable to support the project, Bayonetta 2 was on the verge of cancellation. In a surprising move, Nintendo stepped in to fund the game, making it a Wii U exclusive. This partnership was essential to the project's survival and led to a shift in the game's target platform, as Platinum Games now had to develop with the Wii U's specifications in mind. Hideki Kamiya, the director of the original Bayonetta, took on a less prominent role, with Yusuke Hashimoto as director and Atsushi Inaba as producer. Development: 2012, early 2014. Development fully resumed with the focus on enhancing the combat system and building upon the original game's stylish action elements. Platinum Games sought to refine and expand the game mechanics while taking advantage of the Wii U's hardware. The game introduced new features, such as the Umbran Climax mode, and new characters. The team also aimed to ensure the game was accessible to new players without compromising the challenging gameplay core fans enjoyed. Promotion and release announcement: 2013, Nintendo and Platinum Games officially unveiled Bayonetta 2 at E3 2013. The announcement as a Wii U exclusive sparked mixed reactions among fans, some of whom were disappointed it would not be available on other consoles. Release: 2014. Bayonetta 2 was released in Japan on September 20, 2014, and in North America and Europe on October 24, 2014. It received widespread acclaim for its gameplay, visuals, and design, and is considered one of the best action games on the Wii U. Legacy imports, 2018. In 2018, Bayonetta 2 was re-released on the Nintendo Switch, alongside the original Bayonetta, allowing a new generation of players to experience the game. This port expanded its reach and reinforced Platinum Games' relationship with Nintendo, eventually leading to the development of Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta 2's journey from near cancellation to critical success showcases how publisher support and platform exclusivity can significantly impact a game's development and release trajectory. 403 Bayonetta 3's development did begin after the release of Bayonetta 2 in 2014, and it was indeed initially planned for the then-unnamed console that would later become the Nintendo Switch, codenamed NX before its official reveal. Here's a more refined timeline with that in mind. Post-Bayonetta 2 development, 2014–2017. 2014, after Bayonetta 2 was released, Platinum Games began planning their next project. Though it wasn't officially announced at the time, Bayonetta 3 was likely in early conceptual stages. Given the success of Bayonetta 2, which was a Nintendo exclusive, the next game in the series was almost certainly designed with Nintendo's next console in mind, which would become the Nintendo Switch. 2015–2016, during this period, Bayonetta 3 was being worked on in secret, as Platinum Games had no public announcements about the project. The company was focused on multiple other projects as well, such as Nier Automata, released in 2017, which took precedence for a while. Announcement and initial development, 2017–2019. December 7, 2017, Bayonetta 3 was officially announced at the Game Awards by Nintendo and Platinum Games. It was revealed with a brief teaser trailer and confirmed as a Nintendo Switch exclusive. At this stage, few details about the game are provided, but it created excitement due to the strong fanbase of the first two entries. 2018–2019, Platinum Games provided sparse updates on the game's progress. Hideki Kamiya, the creator of the Bayonetta series, occasionally reassured fans that development was ongoing, but no footage or major updates were released. Platinum Games and Nintendo remained quiet about the game's development status, fueling speculation and concern about potential development issues. Long period of silence, 2019–2021. 2019–2020, the game's development continued quietly, with fans and media increasingly vocal about the lack of updates. Developers like Kamiya periodically urged patience, indicating that the game was progressing but not ready for public showcasing. Early 2021, Kamiya reassured fans that Bayonetta 3 was indeed still in the works, urging them to forget about it for a while. Despite the reassurances, the lengthy silence continued to cause concern among fans. First gameplay reveal and development update, 2021–2022. September 2021, after nearly 4 years of silence, Platinum Games finally revealed the first gameplay trailer for Bayonetta 3 during a Nintendo Direct. The trailer introduced new mechanics, a different visual style, and a redesigned Bayonetta, sparking excitement among fans. A 2022 release date was announced, confirming the game was nearing completion. 2022 development updates, further details about the game emerged, including gameplay mechanics that featured new summonable creatures and abilities, adding depth and freshness to the series' combat style. Platinum Games also revealed that Bayonetta 3 would introduce a new character named Viola, who would bring a unique combat style. Release and reception, 2022 October 28, 2022. Bayonetta 3 was finally released on the Nintendo Switch. The game received praise for its creativity, complex combat, and visually stunning designs, though some aspects, like performance on the Switch hardware, were noted as drawbacks. Despite a few criticisms, the game was largely seen as a success and a fitting addition to the beloved franchise. Summary: the development of Bayonetta 3 was marked by a long period of minimal updates and public silence, lasting nearly 5 years from its initial announcement to release. Fans were rewarded with the refined, expanded take on the series' gameplay style that introduced innovative mechanics and a new playable character, Viola. The game's release was met with a generally positive reception and solidified Bayonetta 3 as a notable continuation of the iconic action franchise. Bayonetta Origins, Syriza and the Lost Demon was developed by Platinum Games and released on March 17, 2023. Its development timeline unfolded over several key phases: initial concept and design, 2020 to 2021. The game was conceived as a spin-off of the Bayonetta series, focusing on the origin story of Bayonetta, known as Syriza when she was a child. Development started sometime after the release of Bayonetta 2, 2014. With Platinum Games exploring different directions for the franchise. The decision was made to take a more narrative-driven, adventure-oriented approach, contrasting with the main series' focus on action, pre-production and concept art. Late 2021, early 2022, the design focused on creating a softer, storybook aesthetic for Syriza's childhood. The game was to feature puzzle solving and exploration, with a greater emphasis on character and story rather than the fast-paced action of the main series. Concept art and gameplay ideas were tested, with development teams exploring various visual styles, ultimately opting for a watercolor-inspired art direction. Main development phase, 2022, early 2023. The game was developed by a smaller team within Platinum Games, with supervision from Bayonetta series director Hideki Kamiya. Syriza's companion, the Demon Cheshire, was designed as a key gameplay element, integrating action and puzzle-solving dynamics. The team worked on developing the gameplay mechanics, refining the narrative, and adding voice acting and music. Development was particularly focused on ensuring a fluid, engaging story that could stand on its own while still tying into the larger Bayonetta lore. Final polishing and release, late 2022, March 2023. As the release date neared, the game underwent extensive testing and debugging. Platinum Games also revealed the game to the public through trailers, showcasing its unique art style and gameplay. The release of Bayonetta Origins was announced as a Nintendo Switch exclusive, leveraging the console's unique capabilities. The game was released to positive reviews, praised for its unique artistic direction, gameplay mechanics, and storytelling, while also offering fans a deeper look into Bayonetta's backstory. For many,